Hey chef, what's on the menu today?
On the menu today, seeing as it was released yesterday, is the yellow Luffy deck with some special cards in it.
Trigger body after trigger body after trigger body. Yellow's favorite game.
That's right. Trigger body after trigger body after trigger body. Yellow's favorite card game is triggers. And I don't feel like the starter deck 29 Luffy really has that built into it as well as it should. So we're going to make it a almost full trigger deck, still keeping in the staple, which is that 6/7 Kuma. I am building it without the EB03 cards yet because I feel like it's not out. I try not to play things that aren't out unless it's like leading up to a release, like OP14 stuff or soon to be OP15 stuff and EB03 stuff. But I just wanted to test it out with a more, you could build it today and it would work today with all the cards available. I don't want to build it with cards that you can't even get in the US yet, just because it's like, well, if someone wants to build this deck, can they build it today? Yes or no? Most of the time I try to do that to make sure that it's cards that are available in the US when I'm building a deck, and hopefully that helps. I don't know if it does or doesn't, but if it does, let me know. Once again, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. Let's keep grinding it. Let's get into the deck build and some gameplay.
So I wanted to rebuild this deck with majority of the deck being triggers. So really the only cards that aren't trigger are the Kuma, the Yamato, and the Kizaru. Everything else will have a trigger that it can do something coming out of life. I also wanted to add in Soul Pocus just because I feel like a great card in this deck. This Flaming Dragon King, I've seen it played a lot, and I feel like it's a good card to have. I mean, like if you want to keep Tudon up and or rearrange your life, bet, you can just figure out how you want your triggers to come out. Obviously, you're putting the one who should disappear as your last life, or you might be putting a Sanji as your last life to, gain a life, So we're going to test this out and see how the trigger version of Luffy really goes off.